When you think of Judo, grace, balance, and the gentle way come to mind. But history doesn't lie. At its roots lie techniques designed to destroy enemies on the battlefield. Moves that create chaos and leave lasting damage. Today, we are diving into those forbidden throws. The nightmare of the mats, banned for the safety of the sport, but whose legacy is never erased. If you are ready, we are going to those moments where limits were pushed. First is a technique from Judo's earliest battlefields, one whose power and danger even Jigoro Kano acknowledged. Kawazu Geik. You face your opponent and wrap your leg around theirs, like a snake. While your knee presses against theirs, you drop your body to the side. This isn't a show of strength, it is destruction. Why was it banned? Because this hooked leg move destroys the opponent's escape route, while tearing knee ligaments and shattering ankles. A move that once ended machos began ending careers. So it was banished from modern sport forever. Next is the legendary move, designed to topple giants, mimicking crab claws. Kanibas, the opponent takes a step, and you drop to the ground with lightning speed. One leg cuts behind the calf, the other from the front, and you close that scissor with your body weight. The result, the opponent slams into the ground before they realize what happened. However, horrific injuries in the 1980s snapped knees and uncontrolled falls brought an end to this move. Today, it is a weapon shelved on the dusty and dangerous shelves of history, practiced only by very experienced masters, and of N10 with extreme caution. Then, there is the wildest form of the rear throw. Imagine slipping behind your opponent like a shadow, lifting them into the air, and ruthlessly twisting your body to slam them into the ground. Unlike the classic uranage, this twisted variation leaves the opponent defenseless in the air, and makes the landing completely unpredictable. Next, whip forward, and spines take impacts at awkward angles. Rising spinal disc injuries and back spasms in the 70s and 80s exhausted the Federation's patience. Explosive power might be great, but the breaking point of the human body should not have been tested. Then we have the sudden, instinctive moves that are as realistic as a street fight. Those quick dives for the opponent's thigh or calf. In old-school dojos, this was a classic trap that broke the upright stance. However, in 2010, Judo made one of its most radical decisions and completely banned leg grabs. Why? Not just because of injury risk, but to preserve Judo's elegant, upright structure and distinguish it from wrestling. Was it effective? Yes. But it no longer fit the refined aesthetic of modern Judo. Finally, the most brutal finisher on the list. Daki Age. Imagine catching your opponent in a chest-touch dust, lifting them into the air with the power of your legs and waist, and then slamming them back onto the mat with the full force of gravity. This isn't a throw, it's a slam. Due to the shock effect it creates on the spine and neck, it carries the risk of knocking out or paralyzing the opponent. That is why in sport Judo, the match stops the moment you lift the opponent. You are never allowed to slam them down. These techniques may be banned now, but they are part of Judo's DNA. From the locking of Kawazu Geik to the surprise of Kanibasan, each is proof of how deadly this art can actually be. Modern sport shows safety, but history will never forget this forbidden power. So, which technique gave you the most chills? Let's meet in the comments. Stay on the mats, but stay safe.